Is that going to be acceptable to launch? Probably not, right? It's probably going to blow up and cause a lot of damage. We can try it, though. We can definitely try it. Batman Oreo seem legit. Hey, don't knock until you try it. $50.319. There we go. How you doing, Hamster? Welcome in, buddy. It's been a while. Hope you're well. Happy Sunday. Sea level 1.53. I guess that's fine. Let's try this out. Hi, Swissio. How are you doing, bud? How are things in your world today, my friend? All right. No fairy. 3, 2, 1. This might do well. If it does, we'll just ship it out like this. It should be okay. Well, that's cool, hamster. Was she a little effing hamster? Oh, I am. This is Kerbal. There's always questionable aerodynamics. The game doesn't even do regular aerodynamics correctly. How you doing, Rogue Luke? Welcome in. How are you today? At least usually we pretend. Sure. Only now has it clocked how hard the 50-ton challenge is. It's tough, dude. It's tough. You don't think about it until you start building ships and stuff, and then you're like, oh, wow. This is hard. Oh, she doesn't know about you being a hamster yet. Gotcha. Well, I'll keep it on the down low. How you doing, Tin Can? Welcome in. That's true, Wig. We don't need aerodynamics where we're headed to. We're going to space, 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 space. What, 1.6 million tons? Yep. That's a lot, but it's not possible. I can't launch something that big on this save. We might not make it. Let's see what happens. What's wrong, hamster? Am I not exciting enough for you? Do you want me to do a dance? Backflip? Parkour? Looks like a roasted turkey, sure. It's from a Peter Gabriel video, Notorious Wig. How you doing, Ryankin? Long time no see, bud. Hope you're well. Yeah, Swissio, right? That's why we test. Just dead tired. Well, hamsters die pretty easily, dude. You might need to get some sleep. Stop working yourself in the wheel so much. Go find yourself some nice fresh shavings and get yourself comfortable. Fear the big giant human hands and chalk it all up as the next day for tomorrow. Alright, we're going to wait a little bit. I need about 700 Delta V. It's not going to be enough to get us to Minmus, I don't think. Which is kind of sad. We can put our solar panels out, though. That'll be fun. Hooray! A long ways to go. I'm watching this timer right here is what I'm watching. Oh, there we go. Once it starts counting up, we know that we're beating apogee, or apoapsis in this case. How you doing, Big Poppy? Night's going fantastic, my friends. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Just trying to get this thing into orbit. Probably gonna have to tote it to Minmus. All right, we can make it into orbit, but yeah, we need a toad over to Minmus. But that's okay though. Watching True Blood, nice. Enjoy. I'll put these at 150. That way we can grab them with a tug. And whatnot for the MUN. Your guy strapped a go-kart and 2 rockets and is in orbit. Man, I suck. Kid. You wait till we see what we do with this go-kart. Hi, Sparkles. How are you today? This go-kart's going to Moho, of all places. Tidbit. Tid Kid, I love you, buddy. I've missed you. I hope you're well. $58 Delta V. This is our Sky Crane build. And we're going to use this at Moho, Drace, Elu, Minmus, MUN, Gilly, all kinds of places. We just got to get it towed out there to some of the places. It's not going to make it. It's only got about 3,500 Delta V on it native. But like Moho needs thousands. So we're going to strap a nuke to it, ship it out with the nuke. Discharge the nuke, get this thing in position, hop down to Moho, drop this off, get this back into orbit, then we'll have a relay and a rover, and it should be good to go. Old Jeb is the newest planet in the solar system. Nice. Make sure you practice your F5 and your F9. But you can get sun science now. So that's good. Look at the bright side. All right, I'm happy with this. This is Minmus bound. Let's name it appropriately. This is going to be the Minmus, not Minmus, Moho. Moho Sky Crane. Cool. Now I want to launch Moho, Drace, Elu. I want to launch 2 more. And then Jewel's going to be a whole piece of work by itself. And I guess we can get the ones in Kerbal. So let's launch 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Let's go. Then we'll get a tug configured. Then we'll go to Minmus where we fuel everything. This is the end game stuff we got to do for our 50-ton challenge. We have $8.5 million. We got more money than we ever wanted to know what to do with. Taking this bad boy out. Launch number 2 of 6. We can use this for some of Jewel's moons too, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. I think we're gonna send a package up to Jewel. It's gonna be crazy looking. 3, 2, 1. Rinse and repeato. See if we can't make better use of our Delta V this time. For orbit, though, not sure if you remember it. Basically, the 6 of them moved to the center. Really good on thrust to weight. Oh, the little, what are they called? The thuds? Or which one are you talking about? Or do you mean the little, sparks? Whatever you can get to work, man, as long as you're getting out there and you're getting around. Yeah, if you put them on the sides and then clip them in, you got the little rockets at the bottom. It looks pretty cool. All right, let's start turning now. Let the TWR go on this one. Throttle up before staging. Staging coming up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep ourselves steady. We'll get out there. Push our apoapsis to about 65-ish, then we'll go full horizontal. That's the plan. There's Minmus, by the way. Fun fact. We saw that on the surface earlier. So you got the Mun and Minmus. That's really cool. I didn't know it shined like that from the surface. We took some screen caps while we were trying out this rover. This rover's pretty solid. We drove it around on Kerbal at 17 meters a second, up and down hills and stuff. It seems pretty nice. Yeah, dude, the engine plates, you mean? Those engine plates are great. They're game changers. Alright, we're going to stop this for now because we're not in atmosphere. We're out of atmosphere yet. Point ourselves prograde is perfectly fine. And then we'll wait until we get closer. $439. We need about 700 delta V. So we're going to have the same delta V as last time. That's probably the optimal angle for us to get out, ascent. That poor rover. It's being yanked around. How much of Kerbal can you explore? Like, if you wanted to, could you drive a buggy all over the continent or land or other parts? Yeah, you can drive everywhere you want. You probably can't take a buggy across the entire planet. Let's see. If we started off here, we can drive all the way to there. You can't go that way because of water. We can go over through this way. Around. I guess you can get pretty much everywhere. All the way through there. Drive over to here, down to the poles. Yeah, you can drive a buggy everywhere. Usually working. How are you, bud? Welcome in. Hope you're well. Oops. They did have to use floats for part of it. That's not really rovering then, is it? Totally fake name. What's up, my friend? Welcome back. It's been a while. Well, yeah, it would take a really long time, Sparkles. This is like my rover mover, but smaller and much more efficient. How about this? This is a sky crane. It's meant to drop the rover off and then turn into a relay for the rover. That's why it's small and efficient. That way it can fit in tight places. Yeah, we actually built a sky crane really early in our run. But the rover got Kraken struck and blew up into a million pieces, which kind of sucks. But that happens. It's Kerbal. We didn't need the rover for anything else at that point. Last time I saw someone try driving across continent, they hit an invisible wall. That was a long time ago, though. Yeah, the whole place is explorable. You can go wherever you want. Sparkles, there's really nothing out there. It's kind of the same thing as like all the other bodies in the game. There's nothing like cool. There's a tree you can scan, but that's about it. Hi Access, how are you? KSP's going fantastic, my friend. I hope you're well. We're just getting our sky cranes staged for the next upcoming launch windows. So this one's going to be, let's see, the first one was Moho. This one's going to be Drace. Yeah, this one's Drace. So we're going to configure this one. This is our Drace sky crane. Oops, caps lock. Cool. And that one's good to go there. That's launch 2 of 5, I think, or 6. So we got a few more to go. We're just putting a bunch of these into a 150 kilometer parking orbit. And then we're going to design a nuclear tug to go up and grab it, take it to Minmus, refuel it, and then launch them to their respective planets. You've learned a lot here? I'm glad. You're more humble, and I dig that. Nothing against them, but they sometimes get a little out there for your taste. Hey, I do sometimes as well, but I try my best to try to teach everybody as much as I know, as much as I can. I'm not the smartest person in the game. There are people that are technically much better than I am. But when there's some things I know, there's some things I know, like orbital rendezvous. I know those pretty well. I think I'm pretty good at making helicopters after spending 100 hours making a helicopter. I got those pretty down pat. Prepping for the upcoming school year, back to having you EJ in the background when grading and whatnot. Nice, dude. Well, I appreciate that. We got a couple teachers in here going back to school here soon. We got one starting off in her first job as being a teacher. We got another one who's been a teacher for so long he hates it. And then we got another one who's a teacher. But I haven't seen him in chat in a while. Yeah, you're the one that hates it. How'd you know I was talking about you? Kyle's like, just shoot me already. Halloween ads already? Nice, dude. Whoever the first year is, good luck and have fun. It's Hafnium. She's gonna be a chemistry teacher. When you get a chance, need your help landing on the Mun and returning to Kerbin. Like, how big is too big? What do you mean, like, how big is too big? In reference to what? Launching? Landing? You can make as big a stuff as you want as long as it can push it. Your girlfriend's a chemistry teacher? Nice. Oh, you're starting your first job as a teacher. I thought you did music for a long time. Who am I getting you confused with? Oh, I mean, Tin Can, how far are you along in your R&D tree? Like for instance, this rover right here that I've built has every single piece of science on it. It weighs less than 2 tons. I'll show it to you when we get back in orbit. You've done music for a long time, but that was in high school, undergrad, etc. Oh, I thought you said you were teaching it for a long time. My bad, I misunderstood. Well, you're going to be a first-time teacher also. We got 2 in here, Access. Forgive me, for I have lied. Just part-time gigs and such? Gotcha. Cool teacher by default, top 5th grade for 5 years before this. That sounds like fun. I was a 5th grader once. That doesn't sound like fun. I was a pain in the ass in 5th grade. Last year of elementary school. Felt like I was hot shit. I was double digits. I was 10 years old. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. And then middle school went whack and hit me right in the face. And I was back to the bottom of the totem pole again. Without teachers, the rest of us would still be banging rocks together. Hey, I mean, if that's your kink, I'm not going to shame you for that. Just make sure the rocks are still warm. Those kids definitely were acting like they were on top. Oh yeah, you get that air of superiority. See, being the senior in your pool of children is a very empowering feeling. So it's 5th grade, 8th grade, and then obviously 12th grade. But when you're in 9th grade is like the shittiest year because you're bottom of the totem pole, your hormones are going crazy. You're going through changes. Everyone's going through changes. You're starting to notice things more. You're starting to pick up on stuff. You're starting to hate life, hate parents. Parents are fighting you. You're doing this. You're doing that. 9th grade sucks. How you doing, Scantron? I've got about 1,300 hours in Kerbal. This is a sky crane. What this is meant to do is, once we get it refueled, this is going to go to a celestial body. It's going to fly down and land, drop off this rover by detaching right there. And the rover's going to go do its thing. This is going to go in orbit of the body and provide relay antennas for the rover to bounce science off. You don't ever want to teach high school? I either keep it with middle school or teach adjunct in college. Yeah, right? Some straight up apologize after they got some reality checks. Oh. And that's good that they apologized. Access, I remember when I was a kid, I was in high school, and me and my buddy were in 9th grade, and our high school was set up, there were graded halls. So like 9th grade had a hall, 10th grade had a hall, 11th grade had a hall, 12th grade had a hall. That's where all your 101 classes were. And then your electives were shared, right? And I remember me and my buddy, we were leaving an elective and we were walking through the 11th grade hall and we were like giggling and goofing off about something. And this teacher slaps us and she's like, hey, act your age or act your grade, not your age. We kind of looked at each other and we're like, or act your age, not your grade. And I was like, oh, okay. But she was an 11th grade teacher and she thought we were in 11th grade. And we kind of got a little funny laugh out of that. Oh God, I went the wrong way. Oh God, I went the wrong way. Grade 9 was great. It was only 10 though. You were only 10? Well, you're super smart, so. Yeah, Access. We had some crazy teachers. I like telling people sometimes that we had a couple of Grand Dragons of the hooded folk as teachers in our school. That's how backwards we were. And I was the academically gifted one. In other words, I was normal and everyone else was just so slack-jawed and stupid. Was she hot? No. No, she was one of the older teachers that were like old. Probably passed away after I graduated. All right, tin can. Let's check out this rover. Let me rename this rover and we'll go somewhere. Slack-jawed, yeah, man. That's how you talk like this. You got to get your jaw to just relax and slack it. So you're slack-jawed yokel. This is gonna be our Elu. Oops. Sky crane. All right, tin can. Let's go to the surface. We're gonna take a break from our 50 tonnage thing. I'm gonna show tin can some things, and then we'll go from there. This will be a lesson to some of you guys too, if you want. You didn't do it? Oh, you're helping. Yeah, I'm helping. You traveled to NC for professional development and Southern teachers or something else? Well, bless your little heart. They're certainly a different breed, that's for sure. All right, so this rover tin can, if you know how to access your craft files, I can send you this if you want. Where you're at in your career, you might not have all the parts and pieces for it yet, but this is a rover that has all the science. You've got your you've got your atmosphere scanner, you've got your science junior thing, you've got gravity, seismic, pressure, temperature, science goo, ground scanner. We have a seat in case you want to man it, headlights, redundant solar panels in case the ones up top break, and it has wheels, docking port, and batteries. So this is the rover. I'm gonna drive it out and around for you. You can tell you don't. That's fine. You get hit with the bless your heart, and I had to explain what really said to my first year teacher who was tagging along. Yeah. Yeah. It means quietly to go where the sun don't shine. So this is the rover. It has a control wheel here that we can use to flip ourselves over if we fall over on other celestial bodies and whatnot. But if you notice, we can get up to like 14, 15. The real test is when you turn. You want to be able to let's see, the steering's way crazy. Let's go like this. You can tell if your rover is stable when you can take a hard turn at a fast speed and it doesn't flip over. So that's the rover. You were talking about a lander though, right? How big is too big for a lander? So the thing about landers, that part I'll show you when we get back into the VAB. Lord have mercy. Not really. I didn't hear that a lot. It was more of a, Jesus Christ! Which is probably the same vein. So let's go to the space plane, the VAB. So you're asking about landers and how big is too big. So the thing you want to think about when having a lander, you want to have two things in mind. You want to have stability and you want to have practicality. It's hard to make the two work. You're kind of stuck with one design unless you get cheeky like I did and send stupid stuff out into orbit. But let's give you a couple of quick designs real quick. So I'm just going to build something real fast and kind of show you what I'm talking about. Now, if I wanted a larger lander, hold on. Let's say you wanted a larger lander and I wanted to make it tall. So we probably put one of these fuel tanks on here like this. And we're probably going to put some feet on it down here at the bottom.